Non-fungible idiots, don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't sell a thing. We're the zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. The non-fungible idiots, we live in the dream. We're all over the zeros, our way to be. In the world of NFTs, we're wild and free.
Hell yeah. Oh my God, fucking fantastic, guys. How we doing?
Just gets me
we're
amped. Want to
Every
go.
time,
I wanna learn
dude.
it.
Every time. It's a great song. It's a great
a banger.
song.
For me, it's in the world of NFTs, we are wild and free. I picture myself like just diving off in this awesome metaverse, completely naked, you know, like Assassin's Creed, you know, where you're just diving off. That's me.
Except it's crypto voxels.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
Hey, Assassin, we are going to do... don't worry, you didn't tune in for nothing, brother. Oh, yeah, you're going to get the full fucking performance here soon. We coordinated, we got it ready, so don't worry. Don't worry, my friend. Anyway, happy Friday, guys. Weird week. Henry, you're still in New York, huh? Yeah.
I'm still in New York.
Yeah.
Still loving it.
Loving it.
I've just bit of the Kongs culture. I'm Herney today. You can just call me Herney.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Peter,
Did
were
you-
you here for the Herney chat?
I was not.
Did you feel the earthquake, Herney? That's what I want to know.
We were having coffee in the lobby. I thought we've had coffee every morning in the lobby, and I'm like, man, why? Like, maybe the subway takes a different route on Friday. It felt like the subway was underneath you. It just was rumbling. Didn't even know till 10 minutes later that it was the horrific earthquake that struck New York City on April 5th.
Was it pretty intense? Like, was it like, I mean, you couldn't avoid it, right? Like, you felt it. You knew it was an earthquake, but...
No, I had no idea it was an earthquake. I thought it was
really?
the subway.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
literally. I
just
thought
like
it was
a
the
rumble.
subway or construction. It just sounded like, it rumbled and thought nobody, not a single person did a thing. It was just like, life goes on.
So what you were referring to as horrific was the earthquake token, right? That must be it.
Oh shit. So here's the funny thing. 45 minutes later or so, we get the emergency notification. Everybody's phones are going off like 45 minutes later. I'm picturing some person who never has to man the button finally got the call and wasn't exactly sure what to do.
That's funny because
frantically trying to
Elon
win.
tweeted, he's like, X is undefeated. This is where you get the breaking news first, always. Like, fucking always. And we've seen that for over the past, like, year with, like, Mario breaking all kinds of news from around the world, like, very important topics with, like, all these wars going on. And you do hear it all first on X. I used to go to, that's why I would go on 4chan, because you would get breaking stuff there first. That's why we were ahead of the curve with, COVID stuff. The world, news wasn't reporting it. They were months late, it felt like, to that.
It's because you don't have to have a source if you just stick it on a social media.
That's true. And do you like this change to like citizen reporting? Do you think it's better? It's got its pros and cons, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, I think it's up and down. Like, it's good because you'll get stuff on the ground, real life. No one's put their spin on it. No one's trying to spin anything. Well, some people are going to try and spin stuff for it, but it's good and bad. But sometimes you need verifiable double, triple source news stories to actually know exactly what's going on. But I guess it depends how you feel.
I like to be able to get like unfiltered news, but also like be able to watch videos of like cats being murdered by like teenagers and stuff like that. So 4chan is what I tend to gravitate to like Huda does. So
Do you really, Joe?
no, I'm not on 4chan. I
Oh
try
my god.
every so often. I am obsessed with like murder podcasts and that sort of vibe, but like 4chan's a little bit too much for me. I try every once in a while, but like I inevitably feel dirty and I leave there.
I can't wait till AI comes into this citizens reporting and we have no idea what's real anymore, and it starts causing like legitimate havoc in the world.
Well, you know how
What if it's already
how
happened?
It's going to be real and how it's going to be verified. It's with crypto. You're going to get a POAP, Henry. Next time, you're going to be like, dude, you were at the earthquake. You get a POAP.
Sony have already talked about doing something like that, right? Of like you take a photo on their new cameras and it creates like an NFT photo with it. So like if
Mickey,
it gets
do you want-
altered, it gets altered.
Do you want the NFT NYC response where I pretend like give a shit about the idea? Like, oh
Yes,
my
please
gosh.
do. That's like I would totally use that.
Wow, man. That's awesome that you like put that kind of time into it. And yeah, man, follow your passions.
It's
follow
always
your
it's
dreams.
always been about the tech, right?
Mm-hmm.
We love the tech. We're here for the code. The art is the code.
All right, guys, I'm sharing out the room real quick. I'm going to tweet out the X version, okay? So the X stream is going out there. I also have the phone number open, and I'm going to put that up on screen here
What
real
is
quick.
this?
What is this, Joe? I mean,
Is that your blob?
Is that a blob?
Oh, you got a blob. You did get a blob. We should talk about that. Those
Hey.
might be kind of cool. Okay, hang on. I'm going to drop a link in here in the chat for all you guys to share out. By the way, if you retweet this tweet, you're going to get entered in a giveaway for some NHL breakaway packs. Going to give away, I don't know, 5 or 10. Probably everyone who retweets it's going to get one, to be honest. Give me just a second here, though.
So blobs did not stack.
Maybe they didn't. They're still sending, though, because I don't have all mine, and I gave 5 different wallets. So
Okay.
I think they're still processing here.
Holding out hope.
All right, guys. Retweet that tweet right there.
I went to
Okay.
find the tweet and all I could see was my own face looking at my other screen to retweet it. So like the thumbnail is me doing this, looking at my other monitor. I'm like, why is it stuck on that? It's like, it's not stuck. It's me watching it. Like I'm watching myself live.
Funny.
Like trippy.
Well, you're fortunate you're a handsome devil. So,
Too kind.
okay, just another moment here. Then we're going to get into what we'll talk about the market. I don't know what's going on in the market today. Does everyone feel pretty darn disconnected right now?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
fair
weird.
enough.
I guess because because you're in where everything is.
I
The
know
reason
what's
why everyone
happening right
else
now in the
feels
market.
disconnected, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
I know exactly what's happening.
finger on the pulse.
I
You're
will
in
lead this show. I will lead this show today. Get my
Do
best
it.
up.
Maybe not. Like yesterday, you sort of led it, and I was like, I mean, no offense, Yoda. I like that you took it and had to, but like some of the things that you were mad about, like looking back, I was like, that seems a little bit not that
Like
it's
what?
not. Well, like you were
Say
mad,
it.
I am. You're mad that you weren't on a yacht. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm mad that I didn't actually get a yacht. I'm mad that like you got
Wait. If you tell me I'm coming to your house or we're going to a restaurant to get steak,
Love this.
and then there's some hamburger meat on a
Yeah.
plate, I'd kind of be like, well, shit, if I was actually making plans to eat steak tonight and then you're serving just chopped hamburger, I'd be
Mhm.
like, it's a little misleading.
Yeah, I guess, dude. Whatever. I'm just telling you how I feel about it. I mean, it just sounded like
What if it was a dinghy? If it was a dinghy, would I
Yes.
have a reasonable
you had a
argument?
reasonable, you had a reasonable argument.
One man's yacht is another man's dinghy, something like that.
Okay, all right. What else, Joe?
That's deep, man.
Well, I mean, you got really mad that you got a bunch of VIP passes, and then you got charged for checking your coat and drinks. I mean, it's just there's validity to it. It seemed a little bit like that maybe you were complaining. There are worse things in the world, I guess you could say.
The
That's for sure.
complainer calling somebody else out for complaining. Wild.
Yeah,
By the
I'm-
way,
I'm just
half
glad
of
we're doing
my-
it all on the show.
half of my grief about the VIP was equally people who paid a lot for a ticket and then were treated like somebody who walked in and didn't pay anything.
That was the best
But, yeah.
point, actually.
He's a man of the people. Henry's a man of
I'm
the
a man
people.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, guys, I
would've
want to put the number on screen, but I can't because it covers up Henry. So I'm going to put that on screen just at certain times when we have a different layout
yeah.
here. So just a heads up about that. If you did want to call, though, drop a comment in here, and I'll make sure to drop. I'll flash it up on the screen for you. If you call in, you will automatically win a pack of NHL Breakaway video moments. So,
Automatically.
automatic. You
Flash
call
the
in, you
number,
win.
sir.
So
Just
otherwise,
give us your seed phrase and your home address and your first name.
it's that simple. It's
Are you
that
going to put
simple.
the number in the chat?
I could drop it in there. It'll just, yeah. I mean, let me do that. Yeah. What the hell? Here we go.
Running out of screen real estate.
It's it definitely needs a little TLC here. There's a lot going on, and we got like different days. We have a different amount of people in here, so you might format it one way, and another day it's all out the window. But it is what it is, and we talk behind the scenes incrementally. We're just going to keep getting better and better and tighter. It'll look better. It'll sound better. We'll do better, guys. But truthfully, really appreciate you guys being along for the ride. Now on our, let me think here, 14th episode? Could that be?
Really?
I think we're at 14. That can't be. We started last week, right?
I don't know.
Maybe we don't know. Okay,
Who's
let's just say
counting?
14. Let's say episode 100. This is our special 100th episode, guys. I can't believe how quick it's gone, but man, here we are. Guys, let's look at the NFT market.
Yeah.
The NFT market down 0.72% this morning, this afternoon. God damn it. Let me do that.
Yeah, start it again.
It's so
This
fucked
time
up.
don't-
How
This time don't fuck
Amateur.
it up. Try not to fuck it up this time.
It makes me laugh so much. I love
Today
it.
in NFTs, the NFT market is in the red. Man, what a brutal day. Down 0.72%. Fam, we need to turn this ship around because now on the week, down a whopping 4.52%. The only time we've been lower this year was 2 weeks ago when we had the great dumping of crypto. Will we see that again? I think so. NFT sales today, 26.7 Gotta start over.
Damn
Gotta
it.
start over. Okay, rewind it.
You're
I
doing
feel like I'm running in slow motion. It's so
Okay.
epic. I love this music.
That's so fucking great. The NFT market down point. Hang on.
No. Let's just start from the part.
Let's just go. Let's just go.
From the top, from the
Okay.
tippity top.
Oh, it's Friday.
There we go. Anyway, sales don't look good. That was the point.
Yeah.
Sales don't look good at all. Let's see. Any good juicy shit in our top projects? I don't know. Fragana's their top collection of the past 24 hours. Which why? Why do those guys keep just showing up and making waves? It's the Fraganas. Who cares? Do you guys understand the Fragana craze? I don't even know why I'd call
Not
it a
at
craze,
all.
but you know
What's
what it
their
is.
floor price?
Dude, probably like 3 to 5 sold. What it is that was when Solana started popping for the first time. When like ETH guys finally started coming over. You got a bunch of Bored Apes who like bought in. They wanted to wheel this thing, like really push this one to be that top Solana project, and it didn't work out. But they're trying. Every single little pump, they're trying. I do think the Fraganas will have a pretty excellent time at some point. That's not now, but I am curious what they're selling.
They haven't
for.
dropped the token yet. Is that what you're saying?
No token yet. I think Henry.
You guys are running late.
Jesus. All right. Floor price. I don't know. It's not loading. It's not loading at all. Let's just say
Broken
the
today.
floor price on Fraganas is also 100 ETH.
Huge if true.
It should probably be Solana. 100 Sol, but 100 ETH. Anyway.
I mean, we said Whiff was an ERC20 yesterday, so
Nobody
Who
said.
knows?
Did somebody actually say that?
Yeah.
there was the comments were going nuts for people saying it's on Solana. Get your facts right.
We just had a caller, by the way, and I want this caller to call back because I think we had something special incoming.
Yeah. It's I'm pretty sure it's true because I found that information on 4chan. So no, you know what happened was I was like, isn't Whiff a ERC 20? And then Huda goes, yeah, or something like that. And then we didn't correct it.
We did correct it.
And then
Somebody gave us shit. We have a caller, guys. Be respectful. Be respectful to our caller. Caller, you are live. Thank you for calling Inside NFTs. Who are we speaking to?
Hello.
Hello, big listener show. NHL Breakaway Pack, please.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's
No.
how it works. It's that simple. You call in, you get your pack of cards, your video moments. They are NFTs, and they live on that amazing Polygon blockchain, fam. Send me a DM.
Yes.
Well, how long you been
Yes,
a fan? How long have you been listening to Inside NFTs? Who's your favorite personality on the show?
Henry, Hermie.
Hermie.
No way,
Yeah.
dude. Hang up on this dude.
He's not even on camera right now.
Yeah.
He's very good looking.
I mean, look at this handsome devil. Hang on.
Alright.
I mean, hang on.
Hold on.
Let's check out Hermie.
Nope.
Your favorite-
You
his-
send pack. You have sent pack to me. Yeah.
I will be happy to send you a pack. And
What's our caller's name, by the way?
They have Geo is somewhat douchey.
Yep, that's
he's
true.
bushy,
No, douchey.
douchey. We agree. All of us agree.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Dude,
Most of us
ouch.
agree.
Ouch, man. Ouch. Let me ask you this. What is it you like about Henry? Is it his complete lack of involvement in the show? The fact that he doesn't hold on.
I think he's sexy. He's a very good guy. He's a good guy.
He's
I thought he had me, dude. I thought it all right, get the fuck out of here, dude.
You silly bastards fell for that. That was amazing. Great
Superb.
work, Henry.
Superb.
Herney's in Herney mode, bro. That was
It's
incredible.
it's Friday, baby. It's
Dude.
Friday.
Friday vibes are.
I just
strong.
want the pack, baby. I just want the pack.
I'll tell you what.
Just want the pack.
You absolutely earn a pack for that. I mean, jeez.
Did I get you? How?
Yeah, I
Well,
thought
you're- you got them.
thought-
Your name pops up on my phone, so I knew.
Oh, I was gonna say 20 years and you didn't know it was me.
No, your name popped right up. So I was even like doing that so you could call back because I missed the first one. So
Okay.
yeah, that was awesome. Okay. We do have serious topics to get to today. The NFT market, like, completely unremarkable today. I do hope and I believe that's going to change next week. This is normal for event weeks. Like, really, the market always slows down. We get a pullback. A lot of your, like, super degens and the whales and the influencers, maybe more than anything, they're out there partying, man. They're not here talking about trades. They're not trading themselves. It just makes sense. We get that
they're
pullback.
dancing.
They're dancing. By the way, Dancing Eddie, I like that guy. But they're dancing. They're having a good time. That means, I think that's our cue to get to a little dancing. Okay, because we said yesterday, I'll put this on myself.
Yeah.
I said the biggest thing to come out of NFT NYC was going to be the Whiff, Pandora collaboration. I said we get the biggest news, the biggest drop. And I'll tell you this, I was only half wrong. Right?
That's true. That's
I was
true.
only half wrong because we did get the biggest fucking story out of this whole event.
You also were like, listen, guys, news is coming out tonight, and I'm gonna give you guys a call once this amazing news comes out. Didn't hear a fucking peep from you. I DM'd you with this footage.
I stayed up all night waiting for that news, guys. I haven't slept.
Life changing.
Hold on. Huda, let's take it from the beginning, right?
Okay.
Let's show the Pandora flyer first of the event. So they had a party in NYC last night. Huda thought that this was going to be a huge deal because it's the biggest meme coin and the biggest NFT project happening now. He had grand sort of ideas that this would be an amazing time. You see the hat? That's
Was the phrase game changer?
game
said it all?
changer,
Yeah, fair.
right? Right? He was like, "This is going to be fucking huge."
Writing that down.
I was waiting with bated breath to see what would come out of this party. If you look at the flyer, the musical guest was Joey and Marlon Dubois, and we got live footage from that last night. And Huda, if you would like to roll that footage, we have a couple of clips.
I just want to say this before I roll the footage.
You don't need to apologize for anybody. Hula.
I'm not going to apologize. I'm just going to say this. The idea that we would get the biggest, like, maybe technical, like, announcement, like, something of substance coming from it. Well, it's like when you saw this, it makes sense why we didn't get that. Right? So we still got something fucking awesome out of it. But after seeing this, I'm like, I know why we didn't get, I mean, like, it's fucking clear. All right, guys, you're going to get echo, just a heads up. So
Turn it up and let's be quiet.
you want to really get into it?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, guys, you're in for a fucking treat if you haven't seen this. Do you guys hear it?
No.
What? Uno momento, boys. There's no reason we shouldn't hear this. This is weird.
Oh boy.
Yeah, right.
I wonder if you're streaming through Twitter, playing Twitter, if that fucks it up.
But it's sure.
Oh, I know why, guys. Hang on. I got it.
Oh, you muted it.
I muted my tabs. All right, here we go, boys. Let's take this shit seriously. Fire. Shit's
You know
fire.
what the craziest about all this is?
Go to the next. This is viral.
The craziest thing is that wasn't even the worst of it.
Oh, that was all I've seen. Oh, I can't wait.
Oh, dude, the other one's okay, dude.
Henry, these are the top holders of WIF token.
Yes.
These are
Okay.
the
These are
guys
not the
that started
founders?
the chart. I'm kidding,
Okay.
but let's hope they are.
I think these are the
would not
founders,
be
right?
Surprised.
No, it's not the founders. We'll get into it after the clips.
Okay, Joe
That's the
actually
only
did his
one I
research
saw.
here. Oh my
Okay.
god, dude. This guy's in a fucking K-hole. Oh my god. It's incredible. Hang on. I adore that song. I love that song. That is the best thing to come out of NFT NYC.
Agreed. And let's not rip these guys. These guys have a special type of courage to go out there in front of like 7 people, fully committed. These guys
feel themselves.
They
Yeah.
are fully committed. So
They don't give a fuck.
Dance like nobody's watching.
Boom, boom. There you go. I used to be the guy when I saw these guys dancing and looking to me silly, and I would like fucking clown on them. And I'm like, why would I hate on people having fun and a good time? That is so stupid. I love that they got the courage to do that. I love it. It's why I like the Nick shtick. I love anybody who just goes for it.
Is that fun and courage, or is that bath salts?
let's let it live. Let's let it be what it is. Now, let's get into it a little bit, shall we?
Yeah.
I believe
Please.
Years into heroin. Nobody.
I believe this is an unofficial party. That's what I was hearing on Twitter.
I
That
don't
it's
know.
it's not the devs at all. It's not any of that. It was unofficial. That's
But
what
they themselves tweeted that there was an airdrop coming.
I know, but that's not, all I'm saying. That's what I've been told. Now, the band is actually there. The guy that's singing, who is actually on the flyers, named Marlon Dubois or Dubois.
It's Dubois.
And Huda, if you want to play this is actually evidence that this is the actual band. I tried to find the actual video of this guy. Go ahead, Ed.
I'd like to see other live performances of his, but yeah, let's check this out.
No. This is what Eminem's talking about with these mumble rappers, right? I mean, this is what he's referring to.
Oh,
I don't hate it. If you're like on a highway, like at night, and you're just driving,
No,
like,
no.
I
On
know
the
you.
highway, now you're just driving. You just put like West Coast beats. Everybody knows
Bro.
that.
Don't fuck with Biggie. Don't
These
fuck
guys-
with Biggie P.
Yoda, these guys have something in common with us.
They're
They're
from
Oh
Buffalo.
boy.
They're from upstate. They're from Woodstock.
Fuck.
Woodstock. You guys know remember
Harry's
Woodstock?
gonna hunt them down. Like
You're gonna kill them. Woodstock is
I can find
obviously
these people.
the famous hippie concert. That's maybe the most famous concert of all time.
Never heard of it.
And they redid it in like 1990 something, and Limp Bizkit fucked it all up. But
Thank you, Draco. Thank you, Draco. A voice of reason in
What
this
did Draco
room,
say?
other than me and Biggie.
What did Draco
No,
say?
it's trash, dude. We get it, but some people like it, and that's
Got it.
fine. We don't have to rip. Like the point is, let's explore these guys. Let's learn about them, and then call them trash.
Joe,
About it.
Joe wants to explore these guys. Interesting.
No, so they're from Woodstock, right? Or the guy is from Woodstock. The guy's named Josh. I mean, I'm sorry. What the fuck's his name? Whatever. His name doesn't matter.
Dubois.
Yeah.
An
whatever.
insult to the whole Dubois family in France.
Correct. And his sort of group is called Shed Theory. And Shed Theory is basically like this guy grew up in the woods, and he converted a shed from like 100 years ago into his music studio type of thing. He kind of describes his music as kind of like outdoorsy rap, but like kind of I don't even know, like kind of ambionic or something like that.
Like the rap version of Bon Iver.
Sure, no one knows what that is, but sure.
Everyone knows who Bon Iver is.
I
come on.
mean, hang
On
on.
Ivor. No.
yeah.
This is
sorry.
also hard
I'm
hitting.
saying it in
I
French.
need to help you out real quick.
Yeah, please.
Keep
I think he
going.
gets it.
Keep going. Hard hitting.
Yeah, thank you.
News.
So, and also, he goes by many different names, and I provided you with an Instagram feed of his Instagram. And if you would like to scroll through some of his Instagram to kind of get a vibe of what he is about, and then I'd like you to read off some of his AKA aliases. That would be
All right.
nice if you would do that.
And then we should move on.
Yeah, we'll move on from that.
And then we should move.
Yeah,
right the
Walshy,
fuck on.
thank you for asking, Walshy. I am in a better mood today. Thank you.
Whooshy.
A
My
little
boy
bit.
Whoosh.
Fucking Whooshy. What, dude? Walshy, what is your PFP?
That's like other side guy, isn't that a Coda?
Yeah, that's a coda. Yeah, okay.
I thought it was like a cartoony demon thing from Doom.
So here is Chewy Chips. Is this the guy?
Chewy Chips is the guy. This
Oh,
is
please
our
show
boy.
me his bling. Please show me the chain that he's trying to fucking. It looks like he tore up
I can't
fucking
find it.
aluminum paper and
I want a music podcast with Biggie now. Like
Bro.
we can just get into the weeds on music, man. Let's do that.
Look at him
do it,
flexing
man.
in his $400 apartment kitchen.
Mm.
That is
Hey
legit.
man, everybody starts from the bottom. Jay-Z started in worse
Bruh.
conditions than that.
I know.
So,
I know.
Gotta act rich to get rich.
yeah,
I don't
bro.
believe that, but you know.
Hey, that's what this whole space is about.
It's all
Henry
image,
just saw it
though, right?
firsthand
You're
out there.
trying. Well, exactly. Yeah, people walking around with 3 security guards and stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
Five.
for real.
5.
5, sorry, 5. Yeah.
So some of his aliases are Grogler,
That
White-
sounds like you should be on a list.
White Silk, the Demon Man, and Young Melvino. Oh, don't forget Ron Sesame.
Dude,
That's
seriously,
the best one. Ron Sesame is the best one.
this guy's got to be
Ron
on a list
Sesame.
somewhere.
It's a good
I'm
one.
gonna say it. I did like the actual. I replayed that.
Ron Sesame sounds like a porn star.
It does. But I replayed that little 20-second clip probably 50 times. Henry knows I like obsess over stuff, and I'll just same thing over and over and over. I did that not to watch the guy dancing. I did it because it like got in my head. It's catchy. It is
Yeah.
catchy. So
I just figured I don't like the music at all, but respect to those guys for performing and being committed.
yes, sir.
Not a fan, but I figured why not let people know who the guy is, what he's about. You know, a lot of
The
people
Rogler.
kind of just ripped on him, but I
Yeah,
figured
I love
add
that, Joe.
some more context to who they are.
You're a man
I
of
love that.
culture, Joe. A man of culture.
Joe's a good dude. I mean, like he legit is. Joe's a very sweet, like
Creating
not
any
sweet soul.
art is hard. So the guy does a lot of work. That
Can we
said,
also just touch on that's the biggest thing that came out of NFT NYC this year?
It's okay. Can it so before we move on, does anybody have any other bigger news that did come out of NFT NYC? Like
Can I just
tangible?
maybe give a quick reporting, very quick?
Yeah.
Joe,
Yeah.
hit the timer, bro. Hit the timer. Give me the 30-second clock. You got your little
that timer for
Yeah.
30 seconds.
okay.
Okay, hold on.
Cogs party was lit. We were at Duff's. It was an amazing time. Iconic bar. We had a lot of fun. I heard Pudgy Penguins actually had a really good event, very on brand, down in the Bryant Park area. 800 people, free drinks, slide, igloo. Heard it was awesome. Stopped out at 9DC today. They had a setup. G Money down in Soho. They had a really cool thing. They gave me a hoodie. I was really happy about that. But I really like what they're doing, and that is a wrap.
Incredible.
Nice. I
Whew.
dig that, dude.
Tight.
Question. Any mention of ordinals or Bitcoin? Did you see it a little more prevalent in the space, or Solana NFTs for that matter, or it's just ETH-based NFTs?
You know who is fucking around on Solana because they're like this with their Telegram bot, and they're just like, bro, they're like scratch off tickets. And I was talking to a guy last night, and he was a Kong, but he's shitcoining on Solana, and I was like, that's the Telegram bot. I hadn't seen it. He's like, yeah. And I was like, okay, I can't get that. It would be so addicting. He's like, yeah, I can't put my phone down.
Holy moly.
So the Solana guys are doing this. I saw 2 ordinal booths at the conference. Nobody was around them. To be completely honest, ordinals have not taken over the way that I thought they would here, but that's because these, for the most part, are people that are not in the know.
Yep.
They're not in the, like I know there was some representation here, but they were not in the know.
So makes sense. Also, guys, this is pretty wild, but I think we're about to see something happen here soonish. I think these Bitcoin puppets are actually going to flip node monkeys. Look at them right now, 0.335.
Go.
Go. They flip quantum cats for sure, but look, I mean, we haven't seen node monkeys fall that low in a while. I mean, there's something happening here. There really is.
I swept that shit.
Was that you buying those 26 yesterday?
I mean, I don't like to dox my wallet, but let's just say, like, I'm a big fan.
Let me see what's available, Huda. Let me see what puppets are available.
Yep. Also, we're going to come back on some of these
weed bags.
Very interesting prices, by the way. We're gonna touch on those. I love
these.
Oh,
glue! They have a glue one. Come on,
these are awesome.
On the floor, glue.
Man.
You never huffed glue before?
This is why this is so hard to explain to people who aren't in the space.
Yeah.
It's like I show someone that, and it's like, oh yeah, that's worth like $22,000. It's like, what?
Oh my god, these are incredible.
Why?
I love this guy with
when you're in it, it's like it makes total sense. Like,
yeah, come in his mouth.
Is that what the trade actually is? Because that's what I would assume.
That's what it looks like.
That's amazing.
I thought it was ice cream.
Oh,
no, look at the ice cream and then look at what
he doesn't have vanilla ice cream.
He does have vanilla ice cream.
Yeah.
No.
Where?
It's Neapolitan. He's got a bit of everything.
It's not
just didn't color.
I think they got you, bro. I don't know.
I think he was doing something else, and he enjoys it. That's fine.
I agree. Check it out too. Runestone's very, very close to hitting an all-time high. I think they got to 0.055 possibly, but they're running, of course, because runes are really starting to cook, and for good reason too. Yeah. Dude, we talked about it yesterday, actually, in the beginning of the show. Coinbase listing, those perps for BRC20s means they should probably be doing the same thing for runes, and I'm sure they're going to. So Runestone's absolutely cooking now. In fact, they had never flipped RSIC before, I don't believe, and they're about to here.
Let's go.
Is RSIC going to be delayed, or is it releasing at the same time as runes?
It's going to be up to them. They release when they want, basically. Like they still have to go through the process of inscribing the runes. So that'll happen at the halving time or after. So yeah, they're not guaranteed to come out.
Now, Huda, what do you pick? RSIC or rune? 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm going to say Runestone, but I can't say I'm confident about that. RSIC is a vibe. RSIC is very, very, very legit. So
Runestone, baby.
Yeah.
If you had a hypothetical bag of 4 cents and a runestone and maybe an Oni force, and it was not yours, but you were telling someone what you think you would do with them. Do you feel like this is a good sell zone for cents? Do you think holding runestones makes more sense than taking the 0.05?
Yeah.
And where do you see Oni force?
Really? Okay, I don't see much with Oni Force. I'll just be kind of honest there. I could see Oni Force getting to 0.05 and 0.1 at the most. And I think 0.1 is going to be tricky, but I could see that in like peak euphoria, and that we're nowhere close to that. Cents are different. I thought all along they would do what Floriforms did, and Floriforms at their peak got to like 0.016. So Cents well on their way, but Cents have caught mainstream news. Right? They were on that Forbes article. The artist has been reported on by the mainstream before too. So Cents are very different. So I think actually Cents could get much higher. And they're in uncharted territory. Like we don't have any other 10K art collections other than Floriforms. So I just think Cents has a different kind of potential. I personally don't want to sell any of them yet because I could see them at 0.05. Okay, we have other 10K collections that we're seeing right in front of us here that are 0.3, right? 0.4, 0.5. We've seen them get up to 0.8. there will be an art collection that gets there sometime. And Sense really has an interesting, vibe, but also narrative. There's a lot of good things in that Sense collection. So it would be really hard to tell somebody what kind of move might be best. I'll say this. I do see runestones capping out at like 0.1, 0.15, but you can't quantify how many drops you'll get with it too. This is really hard. I'd want exposure to everything.
There's already, with Runestone, there's already been, 2, 3, just like full airdrops, and then a couple of mints that you were whitelisted for if you held a Runestone. So, yeah, there's a lot of value still there. Jeremy's probably spot on there in terms of topping out, sell them off, runes drop, buy back in. But I guess it's then offsetting, like, can you time it right to sell it right as you get the airdrop as well. But
so Leonidas tweeted he's dropping a runestone end of the month. So do you mean a rune, like a collection of runes, like the fungible token, and then another collection of fungible tokens like later? So 2 fungible token drops you're getting with this one stone? I think that's what Draco was saying.
I'm here for all the runestone alpha.
Did if you were a boomer, your first ordinal would be Sense. To me, that is the perfect entry into this ecosystem. It's more affordable than the rest. It is art. It is something you could just hold forever and have a little slice of this cultural movement. I think a Sense is the perfect entry into this space. A meme coin. Okay, so now runestones. You're not just getting the one that's going to come out pretty soon here. You're getting a second. Oh, and next year. Wow, so 3 different drops you're getting with this. Runestones is going to just keep giving and giving and giving. Now, Arsic, on the other hand, maybe they do the same thing, but technically with Arsics, you're mining. Like, I think you stake them, and the longer you stake it, the more runes you're allocated. But people thought that at a certain point, well, you've already mined all the coin that'll be available, so there's probably a point where you want to sell it. But there's no reason that you couldn't just use the same ordinal to do, mine another rune. So... so we talked in NFT Live earlier today about what's going on in Ethereum and what's going on in Bitcoin. Like, why are the ecosystems so different right now? And I mentioned there it's because on Ethereum, most people feel like we haven't found the bottom yet. Like, we didn't find it in the bear market. It feels like we were still going lower and lower, and things started taking off. But I don't think anybody ever felt comfortably that we found the bottom. And the exact opposite is happening on Bitcoin, where things are taking off, and I don't think anybody has felt where the actual ceiling is, which we did find out on Ethereum. So really interesting. There's not much I would sell in the Ordinals ecosystem right now unless you have to or just really want to, because I think these have much higher to go. Much, much, much higher to go. It's, it is spicy over there. It really is.
Is that your call on Ethereum as well? You think we're still hunting for the bottom?
Yeah, but it's in a way, it's scary to think that prices are falling in a bull market. What happens when we cycle to the next bear? Like, that is truly when this stuff goes to zero. It's really, really interesting.
It didn't go to zero. I mean, a lot of it did go to zero in the bear. I think that the popular projects held on to some of the lower prices, and right now you could say that a lot of the attention is drawn elsewhere. So maybe people they're not necessarily dropping the prices, but I don't know if I agree the next bear is going to make the Ethereum. Maybe this is the bottom on a lot of this stuff. Also, with the ordinal stuff, when we were all in the Ethereum, heights of Ethereum, a lot of us forgot to take profits and sell when your cool cats were 20 plus ETH. So at some point, those ordinals and the Bitcoin NFTs, don't forget to sell if we are getting close to those ridiculous numbers.
They'll do the exact same thing. That's it. So they will do the same, and it's just the thing that's keeping people from doing it is just we don't know how high they can get. You got guys out there like Udi saying, "Man, you guys are," and I say this now too, but everyone's underestimating how high they can get. Okay, do you guys remember the early 2020, 21 NFTs? And just like there was this thought out there, it's like, fuck. If we only knew how high it would go, I just so regret selling. Like, it's such a dangerous line of thought, but that just happened over and over, and it's a lot with the Art Blocks projects and like the Bored Apes and CryptoPunks. For me, some of this stuff was so cheap to get into, if not free. Yeah. I don't have any incentive to sell when I've seen how high stuff can get, and when I think that the highs are going to be higher on Bitcoin than we ever saw on Ethereum, other than CryptoPunks and Bored Apes at their peak.
The counterpoint I would always say to that is, like, if you hold something and the dollar amount or the sterling amount or the euro amount, whatever, is going to be like life changing or life improving to like the 10th degree. Like you could pay off like half your mortgage, or you could pay off your car, or whatever else. Fucking take the profits, bro.
Yes.
Like,
It changes, though.
just do it. Come on.
So it changes though, Peter. Like it's like gambling in a casino, right? Like you're up $5,000. If you went in there before you went in there, you'd be like, that is fucking unbelievable. There were times when I had Cool Cats, Clone X, I like bought for like 0.05 or something. I forget what it was, but you get a bunch of free ones if you had other NFTs. They went up to like $40,000, $50,000, 60, 70, you know, like, and in my head, I was like, I can't sell it because it's going to go to $1 million. That's truly, you know what I mean? Like that's truly life-changing money. And then of course now it's like like $2,000 or, you know, something like that. So
Henry and I did this with some VV comics. You know, Marvel #1 was worth $100,000 and we had multiple of them and we didn't sell them. Like there'll be $1 million, right? The first ever Marvel comic NFT, there'll be $1 million. And we still have them right now. They're probably worth $4,000, $5,000. But there is a lesson there for sure. I mean,
I'm not saying it because I've done it. I'm saying it like I'm trying to be a voice of reason. But yeah, like that starts happening, and you think, well, it's already gone from basically 0 to 50 grand. It's definitely going to $1 million, guys. Let's go.
I mean, before I was a team member of Kong's, I mean, Genesis Kong's got to 215 ETH. But even just say like you don't catch the top and you're going to sell it at 170 ETH when it's $4,000 ETH, which it was. And yeah, I'll never forget the guy who was asking me about them. He was 65, 70. I think I've said this story too many times. And he was like, I would recommend, you know, selling them. I've seen a lot of these types of things in finances that go really high. You can't complain with having over $1 million worth of monkey pictures, right? I'm like, nah, man. You don't get it. Going higher.
You don't get it, old man.
All right, Gramps.
You don't get it.
I mean,
yeah.
I'll say this, like for me,
and that man was Warren Buffett.
Yeah. Well, that last cycle was my first real cycle in like a scene where I was actually in profits big. I was in crypto in 2016, 2017, but I had it all stolen, so I didn't really get to ride that out and like learn what the tops and bottoms look like. NFTs I did last time. So I truly do feel a little different about like knowing what it feels like to be at that top and that feeling, that whole thought of not going to sell because it'll just keep going up, and now realizing it doesn't.
The other thing that was kind of like when after a while you start to catch a strategy, right? Like you would buy, if you didn't have a ton of money, you would buy 3. 1, you kind of sell to get your money back. 2, you kind of sell on the pump up, and then 3 to kind of keep for the, you know, the mooning of it all. So there are strategies in which we all kind of used eventually, but trending on open.
Sartoshi gave his approval of this collection, so a base MFers collection.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, base?
Yeah. And cheap? I mean, not even
Spicy.
0.01 right now. Yeah.
Cool.
Anyway, I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Are they like direct like one-of-ones for the Ethereum collection, or are they just like new iterations?
It's a good question.
Unreviewed. You buying them for the boys? Is that what you
I'm
do?
just seeing it. I don't even think I have any base ETH. Pretty sure
5 MFers for the boys?
Do it, dude.
Oh, I do have. Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
You bought one?
Yeah. I
Bro,
need exposure to
how-
that ecosystem.
How
Where's
good
the
is
link?
buying stuff on base as well, huh? Like it's so slick.
Oh, dude, it's fast. It's I like base a lot.
So
Base is
slick.
going to be a cooker. I mean, especially guys, consider this. Solana's fucked right now, and 75 or so % of transactions are failing. It's broken. It's full on fucking broken.
I don't know if
Opening the
that's-
door for these other chains. Oh, what's that, Joe?
I don't know if that 75% is accurate.
I think from people who've been trying to trade over there, it is.
Okay.
It's pretty bad, like pretty bad. The only quote I saved for this on that topic is from Udi. So I mean, I wouldn't go by this, like, but people I know trading over there are getting very frustrated, and this opens the door for Blast and for Base, and I do think we'll see Base in the top 3 blockchain rankings consistently. It just, to me, makes sense. I think they're going to be a big deal. You guys trading on Base yet? Like, do you have some exposure over there?
Yeah, I've done some few bits and pieces. We're looking at it from a project standpoint as well, which is quite interesting.
Any updates there, by the way?
Nothing concrete as of yet. I think there'll be some stuff. We are now on Farcaster, and I think we're going to do some base stuff fairly soon as well. So
We need
just
to do
keep these little peepers, keep the peepers peeled. Is all I'll say.
I like it.
I wanna do
I
a
like the
sub-
little bot guy. He's
cute, huh?
he's
Really
cute.
like him.
He is. I like him. By the way, and I gotta just show something else that's like very cool, very special too. Our boy Dead. Check this out. Our boy Dead has an Ordinals collection coming here called the Lost Ones. Dead has been doing these
Hell
every day for fucking 3 years, right? Something like 3 years. Every
I think it
single day
it must be coming up on 4.
Really, Dead. How long now? He used to release these on Near. I don't know if he's released them anywhere else, but yeah, this is going to be, I'm assuming, the parent inscription. And man, I'm excited. I if they're priced accordingly, I'll certainly be grabbing one. I would love to support, brother.
Dead, is there going to be a burn near NFTs to get the ordinal for your high class collectors like me? By the way, I would like to think that I hold the most deads of any idiot.
I think you do. Yeah.
Love his art.
He's awesome.
And he's a bro.
He's a bro, and dude, Henry and I used to chat about it. Like, we would talk about his art, and like I remember saying, like, man, Dead's got that artistic vision. Like, Dead has got that thing. You can tell. Okay, there's some artists out there in the space who they sit down, they create something for the sake of creating something, and I don't feel like there's any like intent behind what they're creating and why. I feel like they're just making something, and I don't feel like, again, I just don't feel any intention behind it. And Dead's I do. Like Dead, I always get something like creative, and I get a message from it, and I get it like what the feeling he's trying to actually get across in each piece. And believe it or not, that's kind of rare in this space right now. Like a real artist does that. That is normal, but we don't have a ton of real artists in this space. A lot of people who call themselves one, but Dead's got that special something. He really
Dead
does.
was featured 3 times in Pranksy's NFT boxes as one of the featured artists. So like that dude has been grinding in Web3. I mean, dude, think of what it takes. The podcast, right? Every day it's a commitment. Every day for over 3 years. Dead has been dropping his art in Idiots, in Kongs. He's just awesome, man.
You get a free one, dude.
Oh, man, thanks, Dead.
That's fucking
Love you,
awesome.
Bro. It just takes a lot, I think, because I'm sure there's days he's been sick. I'm sure there's days he's been down in the market, and like no matter what, he has made sure to do it every single day. And it's I just think it's cool, man.
That's a commitment, right? So like,
yeah,
it's guys like Dead who inspire me to do what I do now. It's like seeing guys who stick with it every day. I know that can be a struggle, like to do it on the days you don't even want to, and you have to. Like 3 years is like, dude, it's fucking crazy to think of doing something every day for 3 years. Crazy. Like, mad props to you, man.
He's smart as fuck too.
Yeah.
It's probably only like 4 things that I've done every day for the past 3 years, and all of them are eating, sleeping, drinking, pooping.
Yep.
Is there one other?
Yeah, there's
one
5.
other you want to mention?
Well, not every day. Not every day.
Okay. All right. I don't believe you. But here,
Is
if you want
is this a family show? What time is it where you are?
it is half. Well, nobody can hear, but
It's
here,
getting.
I'm going to help you out if you want real quick.
Oh
You
shit!
want to get it in?
Nice.
Just if you want. Okay.
It's all that red light therapy, brothers.
Okay, guys. Just a quick reset. Just a quick reset here.
Bro.
But wait a second. I know
Guys
we're
seeing
looking at the guy
colours.
doing the dance, right? But what are those boots that the guy is wearing? Are those snow boots? Like,
That's very trendy. That's like this. That's the style now.
Oversized.
Yeah.
He's just living life, just in the moment.
Yeah, until an earthquake hits and you can't fucking move in those things.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
you're unable to leave the building because you're wearing those fucking clown shoes.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. What do you guys think of this? Is this OpenSea like embracing their competitor, or is this? Do they look at it different because it's a different blockchain?
Dude, they try to do that like last week. I think if you scroll, you can see like they were like, it's a good thing Base found it's home in OpenSea. We're very happy. Now they're doing it with Blast. They're just trying to cozy up with anything that'll fucking sit next to them, you know. But sorry, OpenSea, nobody's buying it. We can't wait for you to fucking perish before our eyes, and we will piss in your grave daily.
Man, people hate them. Wow.
Yeah, I love this. I love this for
They're,
Biggie.
they're just the Ask Jeeves of Web3 marketplaces.
Oh yeah.
Like they were there. They were like
They were kind of useful.
everyone went to Ask Jeeves. Everyone was typing in. Everyone was like, "Oh, Jeeves, where's the nearest Chinese restaurant?" Whatever. And then Google shows up, and I don't know if Google has shown up within this analogy. I don't know if they have yet, but Google shows up, and then everyone just Googles everything. You'll get the occasional person who will Bing some stuff. Anyone use Bing?
How much do you think
Yeah.
OpenSea was shitting their pants over the idea that most of Web3 assumed that creator fees were hard coded, and they knew that they weren't? What do you think the conversations were like behind the scenes where they're like, guys, what are we going to do when they figure this out?
Dude.
Like we just grift until then. But like, what happens when they figure this out? I'd be really curious to see what that was like.
Man, I
Get it
don't
while
know.
the getting's good.
I
And
just
they did. They did. They had their moment in the sun, and they did really well. And I think a lot of us tried. Yeah,
That's
they
it. man.
haven't been for the longest time, for the longest of times, and they made it abundantly clear. So nobody's gonna buy this bullshit.
By the way, this right here is the best comment in all. Like, you guys aren't one of us anymore. And he's right. Actually, that deserves
And
to go back
honestly,
up.
like in my opinion, since you're talking about this stuff, like you should talk about other fucking products that are doing stuff and are moving way faster than they are, like Mintify.
That hurts, Rob. That hurts.
Mintify was immediately over on Blast. They're now going to be on Base, working directly with Coinbase. Use them, dude, and they reward you with XP and potentially a future token. They speak our language.
Base?
No, Mintify.
Oh,
Yeah. But Mintify started it on ETH, went to Blast, now is over on Base. But they're like that, just on all cylinders. I won't be surprised if they just continue doing this on every other chain. The interface just keeps getting better and better, like the data, everything, execution. They have their own node, and they reward their holders and their users, and they're responsive and agile. Like, fucking, why would you use OpenSea other than just maybe to do some wallet sleuthing?
yeah. That's how I use it. Like, just browsing.
Love you, OpenSea. Stuck it.
In the past week, we've seen, if this happened, I'm just assuming that Van Eck rang the bell at the New York Stock Exchange. Was maybe Luca there too? I'm not sure, but this is now the second NFT kind of facing a related person project to do that, because Memeland got to ring either the opening or closing bell just a day or two ago. So that's kind of cool. Your buddy Henry, the founder, what's his name?
Ray?
Ray. I think Ray was there, and NFT Stats.
This is interesting to see NFT projects ringing the bell at the New York Stock Exchange, juxtapose that with the SEC wanting to put us all underground.
So do you think those guys, those financial dudes, like the stock exchange guys, do they go head to head with the SEC too? Do they butt heads, or are they very much aligned? Yeah. So
I think in some ways they do. I think there's a power dichotomy within that entire structure. You have the regulators that are trying to keep people down. I'm sure there's times where the companies themselves are like, but go after them. If it's their competition, they didn't do this right, they didn't do that right. But I bet the SEC is a pain in the ass for any and everyone. And again, it's supposed to be consumer protection, but is it?
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
It's
so I think it's cool though. I mean, I my thoughts on Pudgies. That being said, I think it is cool.
Yeah, very poignant. I like that. NFT founders ringing the bell, dude. That's fucking.
It's who'da fucking thought?
That's what I'm gonna use. Believe me. Next time I speak with my financial buddies that always are debating shit, I'm like, look, there's NFT people ringing the fucking bell. Like, what else do you want?
Right.
It's literally a dinner bell for you people. Wake the fuck up.
The space has really grown. It really has. For as shitty as many parts of it still are, it has absolutely grown. It has matured, and it's never going away. I mean, it just
also
is not.
Why don't we have a segment called Who'd Have Thought?
Ooh. Ooh,
nice.
I like
Dude,
this.
Like,
I mean,
you just said
so
it as
smart.
well, and I'm like, oh my god,
It's
Who'd have
that's
thought?
great.
Who'd have thought? Damn it,
who'd have
Peter.
thought? There we are.
Fantastic.
Look
Who
who's
is
dropping
this
us a
guy?
comment.
Who is this guy?
Who is that guy?
Jake
That's so cool.
Pacher.
Why,
You
why
work
are
for
you
the
allowing
government,
social
sir?
media access for your juvenile delinquents?
Yeah. I want to get him into NFT so bad.
Do it.
I do. He's not very interested. Unless you are, unless things have changed. But
Do you want to share who
We'll
that
see.
is with the rest of us?
oh,
or-
that's my son.
no.
Ah.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Oh, that's my
Get,
little guy.
get out of
Jacob.
here.
Get out of here.
Who'd have
He
thought?
really thought he was a government agent.
Who'd have thought?
Right. You want to say hello? Do you have he might have a question for me. Hang on, guys. Here, but here's the topic
Yeah.
though, and again, it is a reminder: Binance ending support for Bitcoin ordinals. So on April 18th, that's the last day you can trade inscribed anything, ordinals, BRC20s. But on May 18th, gone. So you got to transfer them out by then.
Okay.
Thoughts?
Okay.
Yowza.
My thoughts are get this boy a Kong so we can cement our status as the largest Kongs family in CyberKongs. Brothers, children, we're taking over.
This is like a Game of Thrones like pitch for power here. Like, what's happening?
Yeah. Hey, which is the best bridge for base? I'm a little bit short on some base ETH.
I just
I
use
want one of those
I just use Coinbase and Coinbase Wallet.
Yeah.
Like, just it all syncs up quite nicely.
Yeah.
Wait.
Ditto.
Oh, wait. So if you have ETH on Coinbase, you can just send from Coinbase.
Yeah,
Base.
and you don't need to bridge or pay the fee. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Wait,
instant.
okay, just to make sure I'm not stupid. If
Hmm.
I have
ETH.
ETH
Yep.
You can
and I
choose-
send it from mainnet to Coinbase,
Oh my God.
then you could just send from Coinbase to base. You can bridge from Coinbase to base.
I use the Coinbase Wallet app.
Oh, and it just I see. Okay, how
And
about without
then-
that? If
But
if
even
you're-
if you know, you can send it to your MetaMask base address, which is the same as your ETH address, and you will receive it, and you won't pay the conversion.
but you
the-
need base ETH.
Right. Yeah, but when you get it on Coinbase, ETH is ETH. You can just designate which L1 or EVM you want to send it to, and you save on the bridging.
Hey
For the
guys.
normal Coinbase UI, you can do that, or you have to have the Coinbase wallet.
Well, now you're making me, but from what I understand, it's from the normal Coinbase UI.
I don't do a lot with central exchanges, so
Yeah.
I'm.
What do you got, Huda?
Me neither.
I want to see if anybody minds that we end early, as in right now. Special occasion. My daughter's got her first volleyball practice, and we got to
Oh.
walk out of the door right this
Do
second.
your thing, Dad.
Do it.
You guys are awesome. You guys watching there again, like always. Like really appreciate you guys tuning in and making comments and sharing all that stuff, guys. We love you. Really appreciate it. And to my incredible co-host here, Herney, Joe, Biggie Poppins, and Peter. I love you guys, and you all know that already. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Biggie and Henry and I. Henry, I don't know if you'll be there. I know you're probably maybe traveling, but Biggie and I will be here live 8:15 a.m. Eastern time. It's been a great week. We'll be back next week with a whole lot more of this shit show. Let's end it with
Who'd have thought, huh?
what do we do? How do we go out?
Well, you got to leave. Maybe
You just
go.
got to go. That's just hard
Yeah.
cut.
Here we
Let's
go.
just go. Do your thing, bro.
Love you guys.
Later.
See you,
bro.
dude.
I need to learn these lyrics so I can bust them out at the end.
I asked Huda for them earlier. I didn't realize he was saying our anthem in the next part.
It's still live.
Are we just live like forever?
Yeah.
Because he's got the keys.
Yeah.